And we are live. Hope everybody is good. Probably should have been shown what the setup looked like before we went live. You know when you go live and you didn't check what the setup looked like, whether you're even and the usual checks weren't done. And I don't know why. But I hope I'm centered. Um there you go. I hope everybody's good, guys. Manchester United versus West Ham. We are here to watch this game together, guys. Big up. Yeah, the setup is different, guys, and let me see if we can fix it. I don't know why the other side of the screen is gone. It's not what it usually is with the usual stuff. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, why the setup hasn't been set up, guys. Apologies. My AT guy is just having a hard time at the moment. We don't know why checks weren't made. And why we still went live. But we're here. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. And I'm a perfectionist and I want things to look the way they look, guys. That's the way they look. But I hope everyone's feeling good. And I hope everyone isn't as nervous as I am. I know I was confident yesterday with a 2-0 prediction, but as I said on Discord, the closer we get to this game, guys, the more nervous I feel. I still feel I very feel. Is that Usyk? Isn't that Usyk, guys? I very feel. Um I do think we're gonna win. But yeah, I feel like this game's gonna be a tough game, lads. It's gonna be a tough game. So smash the like, guys, on entry. We are 15 minutes from kickoff, and on your screen, as you can see, is the lineup. Let's go through the lineup quickly. The men's, as we expected, Dallo. Let's see if anything sticks out. Maguire retains his position. Martinez, Bruno, Cunha, Ahmad, Casemiro, Umbumo, Shaw, and Mainu. As I predicted in the show, Michael Carrick has gone with an unchanged lineup. I think listen, it does seem as if he's not. It's about words more with Carrick in the sense that I feel like we've had games so far which warranted him changing at least the striker. We have 3 strikers, and even Cunha can play there. So he can change it up. And he's decided, no matter the opposition, whether it's a low block or a high line, whether he's facing Arsenal or whether he's clearly facing Fulham, he's decided to still go with Mbumo. So he hasn't changed it according to the opposition as I would have. But at the same time, if a manager keeps winning games, then what can you say, guys? If he keeps winning games with his system, with these players, then I guess we'd have to hold our criticisms. But just like the previous game, I feel like a lot a lot of the fans are now clamoring for Sesko to start. We want to see what it looks like when he starts, guys. So that's the only asterisk for me over these players starting is Sesko. But listen, I get it. And Bumo, despite the way he plays, might not be aesthetically pleasing, or the way he's played so far, apart from the goals he scored, maybe his touch hasn't been that great. His general performance level has been good, but not amazing, despite the fact that he's scored. And also, we want to see what Sesko's like when he starts a game, or Xerxes. So I get that, but at the same time, guys, my man is scoring goals, bro. My man is scoring goals. So big up the chat, big up Turkish. I see Turkish in the chat. Like I said, guys, we're just 14, 13 minutes from kickoff. I'm gonna eat some food as well on camera. It is what it is. It is 8 o'clock, so people have to eat food. That's a good. Let me see. Let's look at the league table. Let me see if I can look at the league table. Hmm. If we win this game, because we're 3 points behind Aston Villa, right? With a +10 goal difference. So if we win this game and Villa don't win theirs, then we go into third, right? So let me know, guys, if you've revised your predictions. Yep, there you go. If we win this game, we climb up to third, guys. So big up, man. Can you imagine we're potentially going to be third after the season that we've had, after the start that we've had? I told you, we're coming for Aston Villa. Let's look at West Ham. Let's look at West Ham's team. We got time, guys. We got time to just chill before the game, relax, have conversations. We got time. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, United, we're not gonna change our formation. I can't see a change in our formation. Why would you? He hasn't changed the players, so why would he change the formation? So we're gonna adopt the same 4-2-3-1 approach. Bruno in his favourite 10, Cunha on the left, Dallo on the right, of course, and Boomer up front, Casemiro and Menu behind them. West Ham are going to set up very robustly, very robustly. Um, they're going to set up in a way where they don't even need to change formation defensively, as in their 4-4-1-1 formation is the same formation they'll just defend in also. Not much will change in West Ham's approach, in my opinion, when they defend or when they attack. Um, yeah, it's going to be very close, I feel like, and we're going to have to dig deep. It's going to be a different game to the first two games where we defended really well. This one's gonna be a scrap, I reckon. It's gonna be a really, really big scrap. It's gonna be very physical, I think. West Ham are gonna want it to be physical. But West Ham's midfield though, and this is it now. I think West Ham are a good team and they're a strong team. But once again, our midfield I think is better. You know, we can get at Fernandez, Suchek, and Potts in that midfield. We can. I'm not. They're not that good, but they're playing well West Ham at the moment. But right now, Casemiro is playing absolutely brilliantly. Casemiro. You know, I think he knows it's his last few months here, and he's giving it his all. You can see by the way he's playing. So I wouldn't change Casemiro, Mainu, and Bruno, that midfield three at the moment for any midfield three in the league right now. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game. It's gonna be an interesting game. Let me know, you guys, if you've revised your predictions, because I know, like I said, the closest I'm getting to the game, the more I'm thinking, do you know what? No matter how good we're playing, we're still away from home against West Ham. So I still think we're gonna win, but more 2-1 than anything, rather than like a 2 or 3-0. That's what I'm thinking, guys. And I've put the head to head. I put the head to head on screen as well, guys, to give some context. Mm, to give some context, people. So we have West Ham's last games and United's last games. Like I said, guys, both teams are on a very good run. A very good run. West Ham are not. West Ham are playing well. They were a team that most people said were going to get relegated, and what Nuno's done. And I said this. I said when Nuno first got there, I don't think he didn't start with a bang. But now the last 5 games, yes, they've lost against Chelsea. But look at the last 5 games: W's, wins. So we're in the same vein of we're in the same form, us and West Ham, and that's why once again I'm like, do you know what? Yes, we are playing well. Yes, we got Michael Carrick giving the guys confidence. Yes, we are defensively more resolute. We are better structurally. All of these positive things, but I don't know. Football's football, and I also feel like we're due a draw or something. We've been on a really good run at the moment. And it wouldn't surprise me, as much as I said I do think we're gonna win. However, there is a part of me just at the back thinking, do you know what? If we do draw or anything, this might be the game. I could see us winning 1-0 or something, and then Bowen scores last minute to equalise. Or do you know what I mean? And I feel like this is gonna be a fight, a dog fight. Chelsea already winning 1-0 against Leeds. And also look, the head to head. If you look at the head to head between United and West Ham as well, people. Yeah? Last 3 Premier League games or last 3 games. And the funny thing is, the last 3 games, Man United playing at home, we've only won once. We've only won once, and we played at home. So, like I said, just saying, just putting it out there, guys, that I'm expecting West Ham a little bit more today than I was yesterday. I know some of you guys at Atro are like, listen, we're gonna pop these flipping balloons. We're gonna pop these bubbles. Pop West Ham's bubble. The players are coming out to the pitch as well, people. We are 3 minutes from kickoff. I'm just gonna get myself a super malt and maybe pour myself a tiny bit of Ginger wine. And then I am ready, guys. Then I am ready. Freddie Potts. Yeah, Suchek. Suchek's been around for a minute, you know. Suchek's been around for a minute. This big, tall guy. Mm. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's not gonna be easy, guys. But we've got this, man. We've got this, man. We've whoa. Oh yeah, struggles. Later, half time. Oh, it's half. You gotta wait. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. Hey, take your time with it. There you go, guys. We are a couple minutes from kickoff. The players are on the pitch. Man United in their, what would you call it? In their white tops and dark bottoms. Purple. Lilac. I don't know. Probably just purple. Tacklish is saying 3-1 Man United, sticking with that prediction, guys. Yeah, we're ready now. Referees ready. Players are ready. Simon Hooper. 13 games left to play in the Premier League, guys. This season has come and gone so quickly. What a journey it's been, man. What a journey it's been. 13 games left. It sounds like we're already here at the end of the season. 13 games left of a 38 game season. And we have kicked off. And as usual, it looks like United are doing their funny kickoff as well. Every team has their what the hell? Every team kicks off in a weird way now. I feel like everyone treats the kickoff like a set piece. Isn't that weird, guys? How some teams kick off and they just group together on one side of the pitch and the goalkeeper just kicks it long. Is that, bro, are you treating the kickoff like a set piece? Oh, West Ham has that pitch with the tracks around it, so the ball has to, like, the ball goes far away. This is such a, and just the you gotta just have the flipping stands so far away, man, from the pitch. Yeah, man. These Olympic stadiums, bro, they don't make great football pitches, man. It looks weird to me. But there's a lot of stadiums like that. To be fair, That's, United on the ball at the moment, in possession. West Ham look like they're gonna flip in only press us when we get into their final third. They're gonna allow us to have the ball, aren't they? Okay, this is better. This is Ahmad. Well done, Ahmad. Well done, Ahmad. I can't believe people try to disrespect Ahmad still, even now. This is good. Oh, Cunha, bro. That's Cunha. That idea was terrible, bro. Terrible, bro. That pass wasn't on. The ball wasn't on. Some people think you can replace Bruno, but listen, vision is one thing, bro. Vision and execution. You got to be able to see the pass and you got to be able to execute it. And then you got to be able to decide which pass is the right pass. The choice of pass has to be good. What Courtney tried to do there was not on, guys. There we go. Here we got Ahmad with the ball. Counter attack for Ahmad. Okay. West Ham on the counter now. Bringing the ball forward on the right hand side. Bowen. We've started decently. We tried to keep the ball. We tried to move it, but you could tell that we're not a perfect team, guys. Well, we know we're not a perfect team, but you can tell that as good as we have played, yeah, we've got a way to go. We've got a way to go, I think. Now West Ham have the ball, just moving it around. We've won it back now. Ahmad on the right hand side, back to the goalkeeper. Clear it, goalkeeper, please. Good. Okay. All right, West Ham throw in. 4 minutes on the clock. Both teams have put the ball down. Both teams have passed it about a bit in the first few minutes in the opening segments. Oh wow, what are we doing here? Maguire, get it clear. Oh wow, there we go. There we go. Individual mistakes. What was going on there? Misunderstanding. Who was the ball to? Who had the ball? We didn't need to, or we didn't have to put ourselves in that situation at all. So we conceded a corner to West Ham. 4 minutes on the clock. Yeah, guys. Set pieces. Set pieces are so weird, guys, because I feel like fouling is allowed now. I feel like we're allowed, but we've gone from in football the goalkeeper being the most protected, player on the pitch, to now you can put 10 people inside the goal, roughing up the goalkeeper, and the referee just refuses to blow. I'm not saying that's what happened to Lemens just now, guys, but I've seen so many fouls in the goalkeeper now. It's almost like we've not like we need to recalibrate what's a foul and what's not a foul on the goalkeeper. We need to come together and decide, because what Arsenal are doing as well at set pieces, especially corners, a lot of it's fouling, bro. I don't care what anyone says to me. A lot of it is just downright fouling, and they're getting away with it. So sometimes I don't know anymore, people. I don't know. By the way, guys, as usual, the stats are up on the side for you guys, the in-game stats for you to refer to. Listen, I'm not the stat guy. I'm not overly a stat guy, guys. I always say this, but sometimes I think stats are used to confirm what you see with your eyes. It's what you see with your eyes first, and we use stats to confirm rather than using stats to confirm. I mean, rather than confirming the stats. The stats are evidence, or confirms the evidence. should I say. The evidence is what you saw with your eyes. All right, let's go, guys. We won the ball back from Bowen. We haven't had any meaningful attack yet, which is very clear. I don't think we've been in their box yet at all. We've been near the box, but we need to just sustain. David, give it. Oh, that's not good enough. See, this is not good enough. The pitch isn't wide. It isn't the widest pitch, despite the fact the stadium's big. Despite the fact there's actually space to make it wider, this pitch just feels very narrow. Yeah, look at the gap between the corner and the start of the penalty box. The gap between the corner flag and the start of the penalty box is like so short, so small. I feel this feels like one of the smaller stadiums, or should I say, one of the smaller pitches. People, I don't know. Yeah, West Ham did well there to get it out, to play it out. West Ham are growing into the game. Yeah, West Ham are growing into the game. That's nice by West Ham, moving it onto the left-hand side. Um, yeah, well defended by Dallo. Into the ball, into the, yeah, header, across into the box, and a header that went wide from Bowen. West Ham are growing into the game. And you know what? The first 8 minutes, the game is looking like how I thought it was going to look. This game, within the first 8 minutes, is looking like it's not gonna be a good game to watch. Not really. United haven't done anything. We don't look. Our passing isn't crisp. We haven't mustered it up attack yet, but it's still early days. West Ham looked a slightly better team at the moment, but only 9 minutes gone. Early days. Yeah, we need to move it quicker and with more intent. And there's not a lot of space as well, guys. The spaces are so tight. Offside. I was thinking Bruno better be offside because the why is he not squaring that to Ahmad? And he looks like he might be on. He looks like he could have been on. Why this guy? Yeah. Why did he try to lob the goalkeeper from there? He might have been onside, guys. I know he was flagged, but that looked close. It's annoying that he didn't see Ahmad and square it to him, though. All right, cool. 10 minutes on the clock. Nothing really has happened, to be fair. Tottenham are losing 1-0. Maybe it's a camera angle. Maybe the angle of the camera is less looking down on the players and it looks more flat. I think when we used to, yeah, it's not like a telly broadcast, which is slightly bit higher, and we're looking down on the pitch. We're more horizontal with the players, level, and that's probably why it also looks smaller. The pitch, because I can't see the spaces. The pitch looks so narrow. But yeah, some of it is just, I think, the angle got people. Oh, guys, this is an ugly game, bro. So far. Yeah, it's come on. Let's try to keep the ball. Try to do something, man. Oh, such a waste. What we doing? This is by far the worst opening. No, Arsenal thumped us up. I mean, not in terms of possession, they did. Not in terms of chances, but we're not playing well, guys. We're not keeping the ball well. We're not making good decisions on the ball, in my opinion. So yeah, just as I thought. Think about good save from Lamens. Think about Lamens. Lamens looks like he can be beaten like far away with these shots. I feel like I want Lemons to be taller. How tall is Lemons? Because he doesn't look like when he saved that, he looked like he was struggling, and I don't know if he should have been struggling with that shot because the shot wasn't properly set in the corner. I don't know. I'm having flashbacks against Aston Villa when he conceded the goal from that angle, and Fulham. I think is it Fulham? He's 6'4", Lemons. I don't know. Lemons is 6'4", people, but he looks like he's 5'11". Like he's 6'4". He doesn't look like he's taller than Onana. Yeah, guys. 13 minutes on the clock. West Ham are the better team. They're in. I reckon they on the ascendancy, more of a control over this game. And I feel like, just like I said before, just reminding us that yes, Michael Carrick's getting us to play well, but we are far away. We still need signings in the summer. We still need a new midfield. But we are moving the ball so slowly. Like even now, with 14 minutes on the clock, the way that Martinez is just walking with the ball, and then now Maguire has it slow, just slow. Yeah, it's just not good, people. Yeah, physical, closing us down. And the reason why they're able to close us down because we're moving it so slowly. We got the ball, and it's like move. No one's moving as well. Yeah, it's all right, better. So, and again, one more touch, good. And again, a touch, good. This is better. Don't need more than 2 or 3 touches. Much better. Another touch. Bruno, Acuna to Bruno to Kobe. Dallo. Oh, it's Cunha on the ball. There. That's smart. See, this is better. And all because we were moving the ball quickly. All because we were moving it quickly. And I like the fact that Cunha was over on that right hand side. That's what we need to do. Just keep moving the ball, move it quickly. Yeah, this. I don't think it matters, guys. I think this. I just think this pitch is small, and I think the most annoying about stuff like this, I feel like they do it on purpose. Teams like this. I know the Premier League have a minimum, I think maximum pitch size sort of regulation. They have a your pitch has to be like minimum this size, and I feel like some teams go to the very like the bare minimum. I don't know, conspiracy. Anyway, corner to United and Boomer on the corner, left hand side coming in. Oh wow, that corner was. Oh, how did Maguire header it like that? Um, Apparently, guys, I've been told it's an optical illusion. I've been told that this pitch at West Ham is actually the same size as most other pitches, but as we mentioned before, it's the track around it which makes it appear smaller, and apparently the camera angle which is lower down on the ground, so you can't see the open spaces as much. Apparently, it makes sense to me. It makes sense. I ain't gonna argue with it because apparently that question's been asked many times before about this stadium and this pitch. So West Ham, the Olympic Stadium, or whatever it's called, West Ham Stadium now, or the London Stadium, whatever. There we go, guys. I reckon we're gonna concede here. I haven't been impressed with United, and like I said at the start, wow. I said I felt like we were gonna concede. That free kick from Bowen was absolutely abysmal. This game, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This game's been absolutely atrocious. It's been the worst game to watch so far. West Ham are doing well, man. Look at us. We can't do anything. Look at us. We are struggling. This is the worst performance by a long distance. This is bad, guys. We can't be stringing like more than 5 passes together now. Yeah. 19 minutes on the clock. Nuno must be very, very happy with what he's seeing. We've offered nothing. We've done nothing. I don't think we've had one shot on goal. I don't think we've been in their penalty box. They've had shots. They've been in our penalty box. They're the better team, guys. And it's not even close right now. It's not even close. So yeah, this is very, very, very not good, guys, what we're seeing right here. But it's still 0-0. And goals change games. It's only been 20 minutes, so let's see what we can do. Much better. Ahmad, bro, you got to be quicker than that, Ahmad. You could have crossed it in before he went off. I'm pretty sure there was time. I know the ball from Dallo wasn't great. It's so annoying, man. It's one of those games where we've been so bad to watch in this game, that any little moment we get now. Look, why did he? Ahmad had time to put that across before he went out. He could have. Anyway, that little passage of play, guys, is the best football we played in the whole first half. We have not been good. There we go. Kobe on the ball in the middle. Give it to Ahmad. Give it to Ahmad. Kobe. Some of the decisions as well when we are on the ball today has been so far. It hasn't been good. All right. Corner to United. Shaw's cross cut out. And corner to United. Okay, let's see what we can do. Come on, United. Let's put the ball down. Let's play some football. You've done really well these last 4 games. When we've had the ball, and against Arsenal, we didn't have the ball a lot, but when we did, we played some good stuff. So far in this game, when we've had the ball, we've done nothing with it. Absolutely nothing. Corner taken from Bruno. Oh! Oh, clear off the line. Oh! Oh, another set piece from United. It's very similar one. A very similar set piece to the Brian and Bumo goal. Oh, goal line clearest. So Bruno pulled the corner back to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw shot with his left foot. It was going in, and it looks like Aaron Wan-Bissaka cleared it off the line. That was a goal right there, guys. Another set piece almost. Listen, it is what it is, man. This is why this is a set piece league. Because it's so, you can't get the spaces anymore. Oh wow, Casemiro. Unlucky Cass. Unlucky Cass. Yeah, Aaron's cleared off the line by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. See, now we can't even do that set piece again anymore. We've used our trump card. The way that Martinez punches the ball through the lines is so important, man. Martinez is such a conundrum because with the ball at his feet, he's probably the best defender we have, right? With the ball at his feet. And he's a good defender, but no matter how much and no matter how good he is, he will always be able to be out jumped by tall. Like, we always have to compensate when you play with him. Like, when he gives us all of these things, like tick, 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 passing, all of these things, aggression, but then some of the physicality he doesn't give you, which means you always got to like compensate. Oh, well, whoever he plays next to him always has to compensate. Oh, West Ham are playing out their skin, defending well. That's a good interception by the Sassy. Listen, that's that kind of interception you can only make when you've proper stretched your groin muscle. Because that was a proper stretch there, boy. You could easily pull something. Yeah, man. West Ham are defending well. There's no space, but we got to keep moving. It's much better for Acuna. Give it back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, that's a foul, man. Okay. That was a perfect example of what I was talking about. About you are allowed to foul now in a Premier League. Cunha just got pulled back. We all saw him get pulled back right there, and referee doesn't give it. In a game like this, I prefer the free kick because it doesn't look like we're going to score in open play. That is what I was talking about. It's a very strange game that we're playing now in football. Fouling is allowed. Look at Ahmad there running back and tracking back. West Ham bringing it over Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right wing. Here we go, clearance by Man United. West Ham again on the ball. United pinned back. This looks promising from West Ham, but United are in shape now. We've got in shape. Low block. Okay, United won the ball back. This is better from United. That passage of play was much better from United. Precise, intricate, and we played out of trouble really well there, guys. That's a level I expect. That level of passing, that crispness, that preciseness. Yeah. They're allowing us to have the ball wide. This is the game for Sesko, people. It is, man. I don't understand. Like, listen, Carrick's done well so far, but this is a game for Sesko. Surely he can see this. Oh my gosh. I knew as soon as the ball went to Bruno's impatience. This is the reason why when people say, "What? How are we gonna do without Bruno?" I'm like, the move broke down just then because Bruno wasn't patient enough. Everyone was passing the ball around, trying to find their man, and as soon as the ball got to Bruno, he wanted to do something special with it, right? Because he feels like it's his responsibility to try to always get an assist or whatever, and we lost the ball. I don't know. On another day, he does that and he gets an assist, but it's the thin line with Bruno between being genius and being wasteful on the ball. It's like, oh, there we go, counter attack. What can we do here? Bruno! Ah, Kunz. Ah, this is not good, man. Guys, we have to use these counters, man. Okay, let's go. Let's move the ball quicker, guys. I feel like we could have done something with that counter, you know? We could have done something with that counter attack. Once again, we got the ball. Just moving it too slow. Yeah. You got to punch the ball forward. Martinez. Maguire's always passing the ball sideways to Martinez and making Martinez be the one to punch it. Cass. We're not using Ahmad. Our right hand side, yeah, for some reason, is not being used. And I'm like, our right hand side's our best side. It's Ahmad's side. We gotta get Ahmad in the game. Ahmad has to, because Ahmad's trying to drop deep as much as possible, but the ball's not going to the right hand side at all. And Bruno, even though he's our number 10, he's kind of sticking, as you can see, most of his game to this left hand side. So, he's made a run. This is this is frustrating, guys, because Ahmad's making runs. Ahmad's making runs as well, and you can see the runs that Ahmad's making, but no one's being brave to try to find him. Give it to Cunha. Uh, I knew referee was in the blow for it. Oh, very frustrating game to watch, guys. It's almost like we're now starting to play a little bit better, but it's just that we're rushing things or that final pass isn't there. It's one of these games where your decision making has to be so good. And I feel like some of the passing, some of the decisions we're making with regards to our passes hasn't been the best. Look at Dallo, of course. Look at Dallo. Look at Dallo. And people want me to praise Dallo. Dallo literally just stopped playing, he assumed he went out and literally just stopped. We were almost a man down. Because he just stopped. I'm like, bro, you're a defender. You got to run back, my guy. You got to get back. Yeah, guys, this is not a good game to watch. If you're neutral and half an hour watching this game, you are bored. Like I said, we've had a few passages of play where we've looked better, but we still haven't created anything in half an hour of football. No, I tell a lie. From a set piece, a corner, Luke Shaw's shot was cleared off the line. But nothing in open play, nothing of any sort of like, of any meaning in open play, guys, at all. Yeah, this is dangerous. This is dangerous by West Ham. West Ham, I've got a man over here. Okay. I'm just looking, make sure Maguire hasn't conceded a penalty or something. All right. It looks like a goal kick to me. Is Maguire injured? Like, my problem with the whole starting Mbumo, right, is that there's no space to run in behind in this game. But someone not going to give us that. And, like, Mbumo hasn't done much. To be honest, Ahmad hasn't done much. We haven't been using the width. Ahmad's been marked very, very closely. And of course, Cunha's been on the ball because Cunha hasn't stuck out wide. Cunha has floated around. So Cunha's been on the ball. He's floated around. He's good in tight spaces. And he's better than Mbumo in tight spaces. So in these sort of games, I'm expecting more from Cunha. And we're getting a bit more from Cunha. But right now, Mbumo's a bit ghost as a striker. And I feel like in a game like this, maybe start a 6'4" striker, Sesko, and we can put some crosses into the box. Because at the moment, we can't put any crosses into the box because no one's there. There's no target man. I really feel like this is the game for a striker. I don't know, guys. Like, the free flowing front three thing in this game is not doing it. And I know we read all about the fact that this is the same size pitch as all other pitches, but my gosh, does it? This pitch feels small, bro. I'm wasted again by Bruno. I don't know what that was, Bruno, right? Yeah, this is really bad, guys. I'm very disappointed with what I'm seeing. I don't know what Carrick's gonna say to the guys, but this is appalling. That from Bruno there was absolutely appalling. He's like, there's no. I feel like the game needs to start again. The game needs a reset. Both teams are just cancelling each other out, right? Proper cancelling each other out, and he's not making a good game. Look what's happening here. Maguire to Casemiro. Martinez to Casemiro again. Look, and back again. Can we actually make some passes on the right hand side as well, please, of the pitch? Yeah, guys. And I was having a nap before this as well. I should have stayed asleep. This is Amrin ball. We're back to Amrin ball. Haramarin ball. But yeah, like they are closing down the gaps very quickly, West Ham, and we're not moving the ball quick enough. Yeah, there's no gaps, bro. We just keep moving. And we got to move it quicker. We're not moving it quick enough. There you go. Keep moving. There you go. So, yeah. Ahmad's come to the left-hand side because there's no football being played on the right-hand side of the pitch. And it's not his fault. Oh, guys. 37 minutes on the clock. Like I said, apart from that corner we had where we pulled it back to Luke Shaw and he had a shot on goal, which was cleared off the line by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, this game has offered us no goal mouth action of note. This is by far the worst game we've seen. But that new manager bounce has worn off. We are now looking more closer to a Amram team, especially in this game. We're not playing good football. We're not moving the ball quickly. The intensity isn't there in this game at all. It's just flat. But it is not an easy game, and we knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. There's not a lot of spaces. West Ham are working very, very hard, and they're allowing us the ball. They're not. Look at us right now. Martinez is literally in West Ham's half, and not one single West Ham player is trying to get at him. Not not one single West Ham player is trying to win the ball. They're just allowing us to have the ball, and they're saying, "Come break us down." And that is why, like I keep saying, and I'll keep saying it, in games like this, we need to start thinking about not starting at Mbumo, who wants space to run in behind. Teams who drop deep, low block. Michael Carrick says, we've got different strikers, different strengths. I don't want to put the pressure on him, but you know, Michael Carrick, you have to walk the talk. Yeah, we're not moving. We're not moving. Look, now Dallo wants to move into space to receive the ball. Dallo, bro. Dallo's crazy, bro. This is crazy to me, bro. There we go. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, man. Ahmad, you gotta go across the goal or something there. Maybe put it back, but I don't know. Or if you're gonna don't go near post, bro. You gotta go either roof of the net, like Cunha did the other day, Ahmad, or you gotta go hard and low. You gotta go hard and low, bro. That's better from United. We actually had a counter attack. I love Man United, guys. I love watching my team play. And I've enjoyed watching Manchester United over the last 4 games. It's been a breath of fresh air. But this game is not enjoyable and I can't wait for it to finish. It's not. This 45 minutes has been nothing to me. It's been really bad. Both teams, actually. And listen, we've watched games where where both teams cancel each other out. We've seen games like that. But at least they're quality games. Like you can still have a game, right, where it's 0-0, but both teams are playing quality football, playing it on the ground and whatnot, but they just cancel each other out. That's all. This game, West Ham aren't really playing well. We're not really playing well. We're taking 100 touches. We're playing robotically. We're not moving into space. We're not playing football with any flair. Look at Mbumo right there, just giving the ball away. It's been really bad. This game just lacks so much quality, and I don't understand why. But this is good that we've seen this. It's good that we've seen this because we don't need a false sort of like representation or false idea of where we are as a football club. You know, we still need to make signings. We don't want Ineos to be like, oh, Michael Carrick's turned it around. We don't need signings. No, this is good because it's showing that, you know, we've got a lot of improvement to do as a football club. Because this is crap, guys. There's nothing to really talk about. There's just now West Ham have the ball and they're just passing the ball side to side. And we're just running around. Nothing really to report, guys. The commentators are bored. The people in the stadium are bored. The fans haven't said a word for 45 minutes. It's been dead quiet. No space to play football, really. And also no quality on the ball. No quality on the ball, really. From either team. It's been a poor showing for the Premier League. Poor, this game. Really bad game of football. Look at it. Look at us with the ball. Just lethargic. Yeah. This is poor, guys. That's why I could just eat my food, sit back. Why did Maguire take so long to pass the ball to Luke Shaw just there? What is that, Luke Shaw, bro? Nah, I'm not watching any more of this game, guys. I can't. I can't. United haven't come to play football today. I have no idea what's going on here. This is a diabolical stuff from some of these players. Look what Luke Shaw just did. Everyone's walking around. Everyone's walking. No urgency, nowhere. This is bad football, guys. This is appalling football. This performance right now is as bad as any Ruben Amorim performance we've had. The only good thing is West Ham are equally as shit as we are. Equally. I've got nothing to say about the first half at all, guys. It's one of the worst one of the worst halves of football I've seen for a very, very long time. I've watched 45 minutes of football and I have nothing to talk about. There's no talking points. There's nothing to say positively about the game, apart from the fact that it's still 0-0 and we're still in the game and we're not losing. That's it. There's no positive attacks. There's no chances being created. There's no passage of play where I was like, we did really well here. Let's be honest. I've watched 45 minutes with my eyes, and I know some people are going to be like, listen, it's 0-0. We're in the game. We're away from home. And I did say that I was feeling a bit more nervous about this game. But I'm not talking about the fact that we're still in the game and it's 0-0. I'm talking about the performance or the level of football that we're playing, or the level of attacking football that we're playing. And if I'm being totally honest with you guys, and you know me, I've been on cloud nine. I've been so gassed up. I've been excited. I'll be Carrick this and Carrick that, and we're the best and we're going to finish. I've been saying all of these positive things. But you know me, I have to be honest with what I am seeing with my eyes, and what I'm seeing with my eyes is pathetic. Pathetic. It's pathetic. I know some people are going to spin it and be like, well, we're still drawing and it's West Ham away. And yeah, I get it. If you put the performance to the side and just look at the fact it's just 0-0 and all, yeah, you can be happy. But guys, we can't even string more than like 7 passes together. We haven't created any chances apart from that Luke Shaw shot on goal from the corner. Every time we have the ball, we're taking 3 or 4 or 5 touches. And every now and again we might play the ball quickly, but in order to break the low block down, we got to play the ball quickly. We got to move it quickly, and I've seen us move it quickly, but we moved it quickly in space. Can we move it quickly against a low block? We saw what happened when we facing Tottenham. When we facing Tottenham the other day, it was a difficult game up until Tottenham got the man sent off, and then the game got easier for us. So all that's happening is now we're seeing what it looks like against a low block for 90 minutes without playing against 10 men. And a West Ham side that's not playing the most expansive either. Hence why both teams are literally cancelling each other out, and it's making it a, you know, when two teams can clash, and there can be a clash of styles, right? Two styles, but it can still be a good game. West Ham and Man United are cancelling each other out to the point where the game is a bad game. There's no gaps, there's no spaces, and it's a poor game to watch. If you're a neutral, you are bored. And as a Man United fan, I know we're still in the game and all of these positive things, but the football that we're playing is boring. We can do better. We can move the ball quicker to beat low blocks. We have to move them out of the position. To defeat a low block, we got to move the low block out of position. We got to drag players out of position. We got to change and move around, and we're not doing that well enough right now. West Ham, also to their defense and in their credit, they're making it difficult for us, because people like to talk about how it's just United that are playing badly. Yes, we are playing badly, but we are playing badly because West Ham are also playing well defensively. I said they've set up really well. Their structure is really good. 4-4-2 mid block. They're allowing us the ball. We've seen it. We've seen it, guys. West Ham are allowing us the ball. I've seen Martinez come into West Ham's half and literally stand with the ball at his feet, and no one's tackling him, no one's pressing him. They're literally saying, Martinez, come and break us down. Our defenders, our centre-backs are camped, often in their half, and our centre-backs are not being pressed some of the times. So they're very comfortable in their shape, and we're just not doing enough on the ball to create anything. This is the worst performance under Michael Carrick by a long distance, and I expected it. I had a feeling that today was going to be an ugly game. And maybe this game is going to be one of those games where we're going to say, do you know what? Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the 3 points. Big up Shivam in the chat. I see Shivam in the chat. Let's get the 3 points and get the hell out of there. Maybe Shivam is going to be one of those games. Maybe it's going to be one of those games where at the end of the match, I'm going to be like, do you know what? Fuck a performance. Okay, we want a performance, but do you know what? We won. Let's keep it going. Because at the moment, half of the game has gone and we haven't got the performance. We don't have the performance right now. So I'm a bit unhappy with what I'm seeing. I'm bored. And I can only be honest, guys. I can't be fake. I can easily be like, oh yeah, Man United, we're the best. This is great. Yes, it's 0-0 against West Ham. And do you know what? We usually lose against West Ham. So right now, I can easily spin it into a positive. I can easily spin this into a positive. But I'm only critiquing what I can see with my eyes. And I don't see good football right now, guys. I just don't. So let me know what you're feeling. Big up Shivs in the chat. Finally, Carrick's been tested with a true low block, says Shiv. I agree with you. The Tottenham test was a good test, but Shivs, like I said, Tottenham got a man sent off, Shivs. So was it a real test? This is that low block test away from home. This is it. And right now, we are failing. Right now, we're failing, Shivs. So I don't want to be negative too much. I don't want to be too negative, guys. I hope second half we improve, says Shivs. I think so. We need Sesko up top. Shivs, I think so, Shivs. I think that this game, when when you're playing against a low block team and you know the Bimo doesn't have the space to run in behind, you can play Sesko. These sort of games, yeah, where there's no space to run in behind, these are the kind of games for a Sesko who can hold the ball up and bring others into play, or a Xerxes. These are the kind of games, and that's why I keep saying in my match preview, guys, is why doesn't Michael Carrick switch it up? Is Michael Carrick going to keep playing the same team until he loses? I.e., you know, when you've just jumped on something and you found something really good, you're like, oh damn, this works, and you're just gonna ride it until the wheels fall off until it breaks. I feel like that's what Carrick's done. He's come in, the first team he's picked, the first ever team that he picked, right, won. Then he picked it again, it won. Then he's like, hold on a second. And then he talks about the players being different and choosing players for different games and all these things. And he against Fulham, the same team, and against Tottenham, the same team. And he's like, hold on a second. If I keep winning, and we're only playing once a week, then why not? But I don't know, guys. I don't know if this is not a game for a Sesko. That's all I'm saying. And if we don't win, then I think the fan base will be thinking, what if? You know, the what if? What if we started Sesko? What if this and what if that? And yeah. What's Shiv saying? Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes listen, Shivs, I'm a purist, you know, Shiv. I want to see good football, but Shivs is saying, listen, sometimes you gotta stink the gaff out. Sometimes you're gonna play stinky football, and sometimes that's it. The win's all that matters. So Leeds equalised. What the hell's going on with that game? Let me see what going on with the fixtures right now, actually. Let's see what's happening with the Premier League. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting day. If we can win today, because at the end of the day, guys, we don't even need to finish third. I want to finish third. That is a want. We just need to finish in the top four. And if Chelsea and Liverpool keep dropping points, then we have less to worry about, right? We're not going to win the league, and there's no prize for finishing second or third. Well, there probably is. Wait, is there? I'm assuming there is actually. There must be bronze medals. Are there Premier League bronze medals? I've never even thought about that. Premier League bronze medals and and silver medals for finishing second and third in the Premier League. I've never even thought about that. There must be. There must be. But yeah, as long as the teams below us also keep messing up, I think we'll be all right. I feel like we got giddy after the first 4 games under Michael Carrick. Even me, and I'm talking about top two and all these things, and it's gonna be hard. We've watched a half of football against West Ham, and let's be real, guys, it's not been a good half of football. And if that's how we're gonna play against the rest of the teams, against the Crystal Palaces of this world, and we're gonna face Leeds again, and we're gonna face Wolves probably again, and all these teams. If this is how we're going to perform against these teams that set up in a low block, then my confidence in us winning the next 6 games in a row has gone down a little bit. Let's just say that. And maybe it's a good thing, because too many United fans, after the first 4 games, were again maybe a little bit too excited. Can we say that? I don't know. So it is what it is. Oh, it's been confirmed. Only first place gets medals. I mean, it is what it is. Somebody decided that second, third was a thing. I mean, why not second, third, and fourth if you're gonna be at it? And then if you're gonna include the fourth person, then why not fifth? I bet you if you finish fourth, yeah, you're thinking, why did they create the first, second, third thing? Why three? Why not four? Why not a bronze medal then a copper medal for the fourth team? Why did you have to stop with the number 3? Who decided that? It was top 3 rather than top 5 or top 20. Everyone gets a medal. Oprah, you get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car. Gold plated motherfuckers. Oh, I could sub any of them. I could sub any of them. I wouldn't mind keeping a left-footed player, Shivam, on the left to put crosses in with his left foot. Like keeping Mbumo on the left-hand side. So he just doesn't cut in. He stays out wide and just puts crosses in on his left. You know? Pasesco. Half Gazzo. Kobe looking lost in the pivot. Off-ball placement has been off. Has only made a couple ineffectual runs down the left-hand side. Kobe looking lost in the pivot. I don't know. I don't know if I'm seeing it. Because I've not seen it doesn't mean it's not happening. Because, you know, everyone sees different things when they watch football, right? But I don't know if I'm seeing Kobe more lost than anyone else in the double pivot. And like I said, both teams have cancelled each other out structurally and defensively. It's just that we're just not playing. We're not playing well when we got the ball. On the ball, we're not doing well. Off the ball, we're still fine. I still got no issues with us off the ball, but on the ball, we're not opening them up. We're not creating spaces, and we're not moving the ball quick enough. West Ham are working very hard to always close down their spaces, and like I said, I'm seeing us take 3 or 4 touches unnecessarily. Do you know what gets me frustrated, guys? Is when, and I know some people don't care about it, but it annoys me to see players walk with the ball. It annoys me to see players stand still with the ball at their feet, because nothing can change, yeah, if you're standing still. The only thing that can change is if another player moves into a different position to get the ball from you. But you need to move. You need to also change position and so you can change perspective. You also need to move into a different space. You also need to look active. You also need to be on your toes. And I don't know, guys, when I see some of our footballers in West Ham's half just stand over the ball and just walk around with the ball at their feet, I don't know, it does something to me. I'm just like, oh, come on, urgency. Urgency, guys. Maguire passes to Martinez. I mean, to be fair, I want Maguire to be fizzing that ball into the midfield the way that Martinez is doing. But the reason why Martinez is able to do it is because, one, he's a better passer. Two, he's slightly more advanced than Maguire often. And on that left-hand side where Martinez is playing, Cunha isn't just holding the width. Cunha is also dropping deep and showing the support. And most importantly, Bruno, the 10, is drifting more over to that left-hand side. So Ahmad on the right-hand side is just Ahmad and Dallo. That's it. On the right-hand side is Ahmad and Dallo and Casemiro whenever he drifts over there. Whereas on this left-hand side, you got Bruno over here, who's supposed to be both sides, the 10. You got flipping Martinez, you got Cunha, you got Shaw, and you almost got sometimes Brandon Bumo, who's over here. We're lopsided because the players keep going to one side. You know? So I don't know. Big up TK in the building. Children, second place, first loser. And tripping on Casemiro. Big up Half Gazzo. If you're not first, you're last. Big up chat. Big up T Kizzles in the building. Why has Shea Lacey disappeared from the scenes and no pundit is talked about it, says Shivam. Yeah. I mean, Shivs, because our change in formation, we've got now players on the bench like Xerxes and Sesko, and I think the bench is getting filled now, isn't it? So maybe Shea Lacey, I don't know, can't find himself a spot on the bench. I don't know. But I wouldn't worry about Shea Lacey, guys. Like, from what I've seen of Shea Lacey, if Man United are proper true with their whole youth thing, then he's gonna get game time. Oh, we go. Come on, guys, quick. Here we go. Much better. Ahmad. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, the decisions is bad, Ahmad. You have to give it to Dallo, man. This is what I'm saying. Why we keep doing stuff like that? Like, all the momentum's gone. That movement there. Oh my gosh, guys. This game has been so annoying to watch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, it looks like Shea Lacey's injured, Shivam. It looks like Shea Lacey's got a small knock, I think. Calf injury, I've been told. So, oh, guys. I can't believe Ahmad didn't play that ball. I can't believe Ahmad didn't play. Mazaxi said we got repositioned Capillo. Funny. All right, guys. Anyway, second half has started. I can already see that you guys are doing your Xerxes slander. I want to your bias towards or your bias against my guy Xerxes in the chat. There's nothing I could do about changing you guys' minds about the way you guys see football. Despite the fact I want the channel to be of a certain, certain thought process, but here's what it is. I'll back my guy Xerx, and you man will keep hating. Hating on the Xerx, man. Oh, yeah. Woo, guys. We are. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro. We're gonna mess up, man. Trying to fight out. See, guys trying to wind man up. Oh man. Come on. What is this? Call man the Zex, The Zex. Oh, guys. Just play this. I just want to see some good football today, please. I beg of you. Just some nice stuff. Oh, oh, come on, Ahmad. Mm. Come on, Ahmad. Get into the game. I think that's the issue. You're my favorite player, and you're not really in the game today. There we go. This is how we're going to concede. Is this how we're going to concede? Bowen. There you go. 1-0. It's about time, guys. And we deserved that. We 100% deserved that. I've got nothing to say. We have been appalling this game. Absolutely shocking the football we played. Such an easy goal to score. Like I said, this was going to be the game. I woke up today with a whole different feeling. I thought about everything and I said, you know what? I was too giddy yesterday. Way too giddy yesterday. And I said, you know what? This is going to be a funny game. It started this way and it's ended this way. What is Luke Shaw doing? I don't know. Great goal. Great goal. And they deserved it. They've been a better team. They deserved it. And the thing is, I think they're going to score another goal, guys. I don't think this is going to be end 1-0. I think the way the game is panned out, people, we haven't come close to scoring. We haven't even come, apart from the set piece, we were lucky. We haven't come anywhere near close to even scoring a goal, and we're not going to today. We're not. I'm telling you, we're not going to score today. You can just tell. You can see the kind of game that's going to unfold, right? We're going to lose 2-0 today, and it's going to be so frustrating but it's going to be a good realization of where we are. From the first whistle, we have been bad. And I've been saying all first half, this is crap. We are poor today. What a come down in terms of performance level. Our energy level, our intensity, it's all bad. It's just all not there. We are playing down to West Ham's level, as TK says. That's exactly what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you know what? It's good. Let the United fan base come down a bit more. You know, because one thing is, Ineos, we don't want Ineos to be thinking, yeah, he's going to get more out of these players. Let's not sign nobody. In some ways, look how West Ham are now playing. Proper football. Look, by far, look, the 1-0 up and they're playing the best football, attacking with intent, speed, precision. I hope Spurs get relegated. I hope Spurs get relegated. That's all I say. Wow, West Ham are in the bottom three. So yeah, a bottom three club, and they're about to beat us. So if this happens and we do lose this game, we're gonna have to contextualize things, guys. I'm not be too reactionary and try our best, because this is a different test, and I can't see us overcoming this one. Because I can only base things on what I've seen, and what I've seen in this in the first half, we ain't doing shit in this game until Carrick changes something. Something drastically changes. All right, now we've got a little bit of attack on. Oh, Dallo, bro, that's crazy. Dallo's that is crazy to me. That crossed, man. Yeah. All right, let's see what we can do. Keep going, guys. Dallo. Who's wide? Who's helping? Ahmad doesn't even want to go wide. Ahmad doesn't even want to stay wide. I just feel like this pitch, man. You can't get no width on this pitch, bro. It just looks. Yeah, this is dead, man. Yeah, this is dead. This is dead. Oh, guys, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back and relax, because yeah, this game is not. This game is not it. This game is not it. Look at Aaron Wan-Bissaka just running through. Ah, wake me up, guys, when Man United do something in this game. which I don't think they will because we're heading towards that 1 hour mark and we haven't done anything in this game. And it's gonna be a very what's gonna frustrate me as well is the fact that we're not gonna like offer up any resistance to this defeat. I can't see us scoring, and it's gonna be like a proper whimper. No, hardly any shots on goal. Look at this. Yeah, that's poor from Dallo. That's poor from Dallo, guys. Oh, guys, this is this feels like Grimsby. This level of performance, the level that we're playing at, I'm just the level is Grimsby is getting close to that. How the hell did that happen? I'm tired of that shaggy hair bloke. I'm tired of everybody talking about this guy's hair, bro. It's so frustrating. We need to move on about this dumb you and his dumb hair. It's so dumb. This is Carrick's worst game. And I feel like this is all on Carrick. No, I'm joking. It's not all on Carrick, but this is what I'm saying. If you don't win your games and you're not and you keep playing the same team, you're not making no changes, you're not doing what you said you're gonna do in terms of okay, I'm gonna every player, every game's different and blah blah. I'm gonna see the opposition and you clearly haven't done that because every opposition's been different and you play the same team. So you haven't said what you're gonna do. Wow, Bruno got elbowed nicely. Wow. That elbow looked crazy. Amaz had a bad game today as well, overall. And Bumo's, I haven't noticed in Bumo. Cunha's tried to drop into gaps and holes and try to influence the team. Our attackers have been bad today, but it's not just their fault. To be fair, turn Kobe, bro. You got. I wish people just knew how much time they had on the ball. Use your shoulders. Check your mirrors. You had time and space, bro. Before you receive the ball, yeah, check your mirrors, my guy. Kobe's trying. At least Kobe's trying to do something. Are we doing? Are we going to do a long set piece? Come on, Michael Carrick, make some changes, bro. This is going to be your first defeat. We're losing this game. We are not scoring a goal, and it was very clear to me very early that this team, the way it's playing, is not scoring a goal unless we change drastically. Like I said, as long as if we manage to change drastically after halftime, as in do a whole 180, then yeah. But this team and how it's been playing the first half was never going to score a goal. Yeah, Look at the way the West Ham players are running and doing and tackling. Like our level of intensity is nowhere. Why are we so intense when we play in Arsenal and Man City, but now against West Ham we're just like lazy and lethargical and just walking on the pitch and taking 3 touches and just like, bro, we weren't playing like this against Arsenal and Man City, bro. Like, it's so annoying football. Why? Oh my god. Look at that. We're all waiting. We've all frozen in time because Casemiro scored a header that looks offside. Let's see this. Oh, he's off. He's off. Yeah, he's off. Look at his face. He's so expressive. Casemiro's face is so expressive. Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, he looks just off. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's the only way we're gonna score goals today. I keep saying, like, the only way we're gonna score today, we're clearly not gonna score, yeah, by playing some free flowing football, carving them open. We're not gonna carve them open today. It's not happening. So why not put some crosses into the box, bro? The first cross, yeah, we put into the box of any meaning, yeah, we managed to score, even though it's offside. And there you go, offside. Yeah. And the thing is, the problem I'm now gonna have, yeah, with my frustration is that Carrick's been watching this shit football for 65 minutes and made no changes, no effort to change it. For 65 minutes, we've been watching this dross, this absolute dross, and he's done nothing. He's just staring at these players. This is some Amarim PTSD that I'm having right now, people. That's what Amarim used to do. Anyway, this is the second goal that they're gonna score anyway to put the game to bed, and then I'll be done. I can just relax myself because I didn't sign up for this shit, guys. So bad. That touch from Brian and Bumo, even that touch from Brian, is so crap. It's so bad. And he and thing is, he will start the next game. And Brian and Bumo's been playing like this for the past 3 games. Like Brian Bumo, yeah, has been scoring goals. You know, almost just like Bruno Fernandez, that frustrates me. Brian Bumo has been scoring goals for us, but his performances haven't been good while he's been scoring goals. And I'm like, bro, take off Bumo, bro. Look at that touch there. An easy little dribble, 5-yard dribble, the slider ball to Ahmad, and he over flipping shoots a dribble. is that some of the touches, bro. Nice Cunha. Yeah. This is the real Man United, guys. This is this is how crap we are after the new manager bounce has worn off. And every game we've got worse anyway. Every game under Michael Carrick, we've got worse. And that's what happens. The first game you're amazing, and then as things wore off, all the old wounds, all the old scars begin to open, and then you get reminded, yeah, we still got work to do. We still got work to do. Lenny Euro, I thought he said he wasn't traveling. Oh, Man United on account. Let's see what we could do then, guys. I've given up, but hopefully the players haven't. I think the game is done, personally, from my experience of these sort of games, but let's hope we've got something. Yeah. This game's done for me, guys. I don't think we're gonna score. I did revise my predictions to a defeat. I did say we're not going to score today. We don't look like we're going to score anytime soon. And if we do score today, it's going to be either a cross in the air from either a set piece or from open play. It's not going to be. We're not going to play through West Ham today. We're not going to play through West Ham today. It is very clear that's not going to happen today, unless West Ham make a mistake or West Ham absolutely capitulate, which I don't see happening. So yeah, unfortunate guys, we don't get our 5 wins in a row today. But listen, I'll take the 4 wins in a row. We'll take this defeat and we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it moving, guys. We'll learn from it. But I'm disappointed in Carrick today. And I'm not somebody who sucks off anybody. So the way that some of you guys were sucking off Amrim, just absolutely sucking him off, and everything Amrim said, oh, Kobe's crap, everything he said, you guys were sucking off. I will never do that with any manager. There's no manager that is God to me. Yeah. And everyone will get criticized. I don't care who you are. If you do well, you get praise. And if you do bad, you get criticized. And Carrick, for me, today, he's not done well. In my opinion. And the players haven't done well. In my opinion. Do. Oh, snap. I didn't even notice all that chat because my thing was all scrolled up. I didn't even see all that chat. Um, all this time the chat's been chatting. I haven't seen any of the chat. Let me see the chat, man. Um, yeah, if the squad plays too well, um, big up Steve Dallas in the chat as well, bro. All right, Ahmad, that's a good run. That's the first time Ahmad today has gone at his man. When Ahmad plays well, we play well, man. We just need Ahmad to have a better game, man. But Ahmad's not had a great game today. And guys, I like Ahmad. Ahmad is my favorite player. He is. But he's not having a good game today. He isn't. You got to say what you see, not how you feel. Forget your feelings. Ahmad's not had a good game. Niche fan, yeah. I feel like I said with Carrick, I feel like we were screaming for a striker in the last game and he didn't do it. I feel like even the last game we should have started Sesko and he didn't. This game especially, it's just like Carrick talks like he knows stuff. Carrick talks like about low blocks and how and Bumo is better with high. He talks like he understands, but then Carrick talks like he understands, but then he plays in Bumo against a low block. I'm like, bro, you talking about all these attributes of your strikers and how they're good against low block, Xerxes, this and all these things. I'm like, cool. He's profiled these guys. He's profiled them. Cool, great. And then against low blocks, he plays the one striker that can't actually play against low blocks, which is Mbumo. He's the one. Actually the one striker you should not be playing in this game, in my opinion. And it's not Mbumo's fault because Mbumo's still a good player. It's just right now I have to look at something right now and try to find why we're not playing better, or at least try to find um, reasons or ways that we can play better. Ahmad's decision making today hasn't been great. In fact, not just Ahmad, the decision making of the players today haven't been great. The passes have been too slow. We haven't been decisive enough. And I don't know. I feel like out of the front three, Cunha and Bumo and Ahmad, I think Cunha was probably the best out of the three. He's taken off the best out of the three today, in my opinion. So I don't know, guys. Only one attempt on target all night, bro. That shows how bad we've been today. Yeah, quicker. Dallo, Dallo, you know that pass wasn't on. Who are you passing it to, Dallo? That's a brain freeze right there. Oh, man. Bro, Brandon Bumo, yeah, every time Brandon Bumo gets a ball, yeah, he can't control it. I don't understand why Carrick's keeping Brandon Bumo on the pitch, bro. I'd rather have Cunha on the pitch, than Brandon Bumo right now. Big up Niche fan in the chat. Big up Niche fan. Yeah, this is not a good performance at all. From start to finish, a whole 90 minutes. This is diabolical. Like I said, yeah, one shot on target for a whole 90 minutes performance, bro. This is as bad as any game. Okay, Niche fan, relax. Carry out. But I thought there was issues with Carrick when he came in and started Maguire and Lissandro. When Carrick came in, as much as I liked it, and when he started Lissandro and Maguire, and then Dallo at right back over Mazraoui, and even though Mazraoui's fit, he's continuing to start Dallo. I was thinking, yeah, this is interesting. But yeah, guys, it is what it is. I'm frustrated right at the moment. I'm annoyed, but I'm gonna try to be measured with my reaction because at the end of the day, it's only one defeat, right? And maybe the players had an off day. What's the sample size? Oh, Sesko, bro. Come on, Boomer. Control the ball, bro. Flipping heck. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We've got 10 minutes to go or 15 minutes to go. We just need to score one goal. At least try to get a draw out of the game, bro. At least try to get a point. I hate the fact that Ahmad's side, yeah, the right hand side is always so isolated. When Ahmad gets the ball, it's just him. All right, he got a shot on target, Benjamin Sesko. I don't understand how people say Benjamin Sesko is better than Xerxes. Like, I haven't seen anything that he's done that's better than like even that shot there. And it's I don't know, bro. I like Benjamin Sesko, but people act like the difference in quality between Sesko and Xerxes is huge. Like they act like you can play Sesko, please play Sesko, but the minute you mention Xerxes, it's like, ugh, we can't play Xerxes. I'm like, bro, do you actually think, yeah, the difference between these two players is that big that you can suck off one of them, Sesko, and the minute Xerxes mentioned, you want to cry? What are you seeing that Benjamin Sesko was doing that is clear? So like, and boom over the header. My match reaction after this game is going to be so short, guys. I'm just going to say something very quick and end the stream. And it's also to understand that the reason why I'm angry is because of how good we were playing before. If this game, yeah, was another game after an Amorim game, like this was Amorim's 28th game, this will be like a normal Amorim game, and I'll be like, oh, this is crap. But it's how crap we are playing relative to how good we were playing before. It's the come down. That's what it is. It's a relativity. It's the come down is so massive. So massive. Like we're not trying to attack. Look at Ahmad's like, where's the right back? Where's Dallo trying to none of our wingers are bursting their guts. That's one thing I miss with Dorgu. One thing I miss with Dorgu is his pace and his aggression. The fact that he busts his guts to get down the outside. We don't have any player. We don't have anybody like that. Ahmad's not that kind of a winger, and neither is Mbimo, and neither is Cunha. We missed that willing runner to always keep running down the wings and up and down, back and forth. Yeah. I don't know what to say, guys, apart from very, very disappointing, man. The come down from where we were and how we were playing against certain teams to this level of performance is too much. I base my predictions on the fact that we had a standard that I didn't think we would fall below. And we have fallen below that standard in this game. The game is also the way that Nuno, that's why I said Nuno, don't disrespect Nuno. The way that Nuno's come and what he's doing with West Ham at the moment, the way that he's managed this game has drifted away from us. And I said we're not going to score. And remember, I sat here, guys, and I said half an hour ago with my chest full confident that we weren't scoring. Yeah. Because I understand football. You can feel it sometimes. You can see it. This is going to be one of those games. We're not scoring. And Xerxes begin, 10 minutes to try to do something? And Dallo's apparently coming off. Ooh. Do 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 do. Yeah, guys, I can't wait to turn this off. This has not been a good experience. I much prefer going live when we play good football, guys, and having good conversations with the chat. This has not been nice at all, people. 90 minutes we sat here. 90 minutes we've sat here. Ooh. For almost 90 minutes, we have sat here together, guys, and we've seen the worst football match. I don't know. Maybe it's hype. Maybe I'm hype. I'm overdoing it because we haven't had I don't remember apart from the corner and a pullback to Luke Shaw, guys. I do not remember ever in this whole 90-minute game producing a chance. A chance, bro. West Ham is treating us like a normal team as well. Like West Ham, yeah, haven't had to do anything. Like apart from sit deep. West Ham haven't had to do anything special. It's not like we've been like playing so well and they're clearing the balls off the line and it's last ditch slide tackles and all these things. They've had to do nothing, West Ham, apart from just give us the ball, let us have it, and just fall back into their low block shape, and that's it. Close the spaces, and that's all they've had to do. And we've just struggled. Without space to run into, our players don't look good, do they? Cool. Do 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 do. Got 7 minutes to go, guys. Let's hurry up. I just want time to just go quickly. I just feel like right now we're just going through some pain because it's like we know we're not going to win. We know we've lost the game. We all know we've lost the game now, and we're not going to score. I think that's clear. And we just the whole game has been a waste of time from start to finish. Look at Sesko. I can't believe watching Sesko. Some of you actually think he's better than Zaxi as a footballer. Why? Because he's tall. He's skinny. This is appalling football. I can't wait to hear what Carrick has to say after this defeat. His first defeat. Well done, Martinez. That was the best bit of football we've played all game. That bit of football there by Martinez, yeah, is the best, most creative any footballer has been. You know, you got to be creative as a footballer. You got to drop a shoulder. You got to do something out of the box. That there by Martinez, yeah, to evade that challenge is the best bit of football we have seen from Man United today. This was appalling. Absolutely abysmal performance. And the fact that Carrick waited until like the so long to make changes. I'm like, bro, we're not gonna score. Can't you see that this game has been following the same pattern for fucking 70 minutes, bro. The passing sideways, nothing new is happening. Man, he should have made changes ages ago. Kobe, man, you should have given it straight away, bro. Yeah, Ahmad's been so poor today, bro. Ahmad's been so poor today. I defend Ahmad all the time, and you're allowed to have bad games, but he's been absolutely abysmal today, Ahmad. And most of the other players have. Bruno hasn't showed up today. Bruno hasn't done anything. And Bumo hasn't been great today. Cass has done his thing. Cass has been okay. I feel like the central midfielders have been okay. I feel like it's our attacking players have been so bad today. They've been so bad, man. Hmm. Yeah, I agree with half Gazo. Not everyone has been bad today. I feel like Martinez hasn't really done much wrong. I agree with you. Cass hasn't. I don't think Cass has done too much wrong. And I hate this, guys. I hate that now it's at 88 minutes, yeah. We are going to now play with loads of pace. Now that it's 88 minutes and there's 2 minutes to go, we're now going to find a bit of speed. We're now gonna play with a bit of speed now with the last minute. And I can't stand teams that play shit for 90 minutes, slow, lethargic, and then as soon as the flipping the referee, the fourth referee holds up 4 minutes to go, then they start playing with low for pace and they start moving the ball really quickly. And like, bro, don't do that now. Don't start playing football now. You've had 90 minutes to play football. This is definitely this is Amarim ball, boy. This is Amarim times for sure, bro. But yeah, I feel like I've come to terms with our defeat now. I've come to terms with our defeat, guys. I called it about 40 minutes ago. I said that almost at the start of the second half, we're going to lose this game. Give it, Kobe. Give it again. Keep going. Just keep moving it. Don't waste it. Counter attack. There you go. Go towards him, Lenny. Well done, Lenny Euro, but well done, but bro, I was like, Lenny, you gotta go across, bro. I know you're trying to do two things, but you gotta go across, Lenny. Everyone's going to ask why we didn't start the appropriate team against the low blocks. And that's a question I will ask as well, guys. You're not alone. I want to understand. I want to let you know that your thought process is the same as my thought process. We are together in this same thinking. Carrick spoke about his attributes of his players and how he's going to change up his team according to his opponents. He's played 5 games with 5 different types of opponents and the same team. And we've got worse gradually because of it. Because against Man City and against Arsenal, and Bumo's not a striker. He never is and never will be. He's not a striker, right? So I get it. Playing Boomer up front against the Man City of this world. But why can't we play our actual strikers against Man City? Hmm? Yeah, it's going to be 2-0. It should be 2-0. I did call 2-0 to be fair. Based on the game that I'm seeing, this is the Man City. I mean, West Ham should be 2-0 up. They should be doing better with these chances, guys. They should be putting us to bed. We should be far away right now from this game. Those 2 counterattacks, where we were outnumbered in those counterattacks. Well done, West Ham. Well done. We spoke the other day about West Ham, about what Nuno was doing, about how he's trying to, of course, he's there to help them escape relegation and stay up. And I've always liked Nuno. Yeah. And these are the kind of games, yeah, where you also want Bruno, your captain. These are the kind of games where Bruno might score against like 1 or 2 teams, and where you want him to sort of like stand up and be a captain, like I don't know, against Tottenham in the final or in any final. He doesn't turn up, but he always escapes criticism for not turning up in big games. Unlucky Xerxes. And what's pissing me off even more, yeah, is that one ball into the box of a little quality, and Xerxes almost scores. And I'm thinking, imagine if you actually played with a striker, and if you cannot break down a low block, yeah, find other ways of scoring. Sometimes put crosses in. We didn't put one single cross in the box. Why? Because Brian Mbumo was our striker. I'm like, okay, if we cannot break down this fucking team, yeah, and we weren't never going to break them down. We didn't look close like we were going to break them down. We weren't going to break them down. Similarly, just like Arsenal. Arsenal were never going to break us down. Arsenal's 2 goals they scored against us was an own goal and some stupid corner. They didn't break us down because we were in our low block. Similarly, we were never going to break down West Ham for the exact same reason. So put some crosses in the box. Use your set pieces, but no. This man wants to play a 5-foot guy up front and no crosses in the box. None. Even though we got 2 6'5" strikers. And now it's 2-0. Oh, you got to finish that, Wilson. The game should be 4-0, guys. It's offside, but the game should be, we should be getting slapped right now. It was naive from Carrick. And I called it. In our match preview, I said, you have to understand that West Ham are going to sit deep. What's Brian Mbumo going to do up front against someone like that? He can't play with his back to goal. That's not Brian Mbumo. He's not going to drop deep and hold the ball up. And there's no space for him to run in behind. It's a waste of my fucking 90 minutes watching this shit. Watching this dross. Are you kidding me? Benjamin Sesko just scored. Are you kidding me? Don't smile. I'm not even happy. I'm not fucking happy, yeah? Because I said, yeah, you got to put... No, this is going to make me mad. If anything, all this has done is make me angry. It's vindicated me. Start Benjamin Sesko, you pussy-o. You fucking prick. Carrick. I'm sorry, Carrick. We love you, Carrick. Let me relax. But come on, bro. Start a striker next game, please. My lord. At least we didn't win. I mean, at least we didn't lose, right? That's what we could say. A draw. Some idiot thing, you know? Some bumbuckler idiot thing, Ross. Oh, my lord. Uh, bro, this game has been absolutely rubbish. Rubbish, guys. But, flipping heck, people. Why do we do this? This sport, bro, this team. Love and hate. It's easier to love than it is to hate. But this team, bro. What is wrong with this team? I hate football, guys. Final whistle. How do you even compartmentalize everything we've just seen today? How do you assess this game, guys? I'm supposed to be giving my reaction. You've seen how I feel about this game. You've heard how I feel about this game. My thoughts on the game in general. We can't lie to ourselves and say we've seen a good game of football because we haven't. We haven't seen a good game of football. And we can't lie to ourselves and say United played well. We absolutely did not. We cannot lie to ourselves and say we deserved the draw. We absolutely did not. West Ham deserved to win this game. They were the better team. They played better. They were better than us in almost every way. Played a better football. But we didn't lose. We didn't lose. So let's do it differently, guys. Let me not, because I've been negative the whole stream. Cussing. Let me try to do it differently. Let's look at the positives. Yeah? Positive number 1. Once again, we were 1-0 down with only a few minutes to go, and we managed to pull the result out of the hat. So, we are still showing a good amount of being resolute, determination, persistence, never say die. We're still showing a good amount of that. I was 100% certain we weren't going to score. But I did say, and this is why Wizzy is this is why I am him. Like Carmelo Hayes in WWE. Him. Because I said the only way we were going to score today was what? What did I say, guys? Let's not fuck around when it comes to me and when it comes to football. Let's not play games right now. The only way, because we could all see it. We can all see it. We weren't going to break them down by playing any vertical passes. And any horizontal passes we played to move their players out of position, it wasn't working because we were taking 5 million touches to do it. We had Martinez camped in their half, standing over the ball. We had Maguire doing the same thing. We couldn't get the West Ham players to move out of their position. They were comfortable to the point where they allowed us even to have the ball. We weren't shifting it quick enough and we weren't finding the spaces. That was clear for all of us to fucking see with our eyes. Sometimes in a game like this, and Arsenal have found out, use your set pieces, use your throw-ins. Sometimes you can win. These are the sort of games you win like that. Sometimes you can't do the beautiful stuff, yeah, which means put some fucking crosses in the box, bro. Sometimes route one, sometimes switch it up. And that is why I was so surprised that Carrick kept this strategy for so long after seeing it not work. After about 45 minutes here was enough for me. 45 minutes was enough for me to be like, cool. What I've seen for 45 minutes from you little pricks, yeah, is enough for me to be like, cool, I'm taking at least 3 of you guys off. I don't care, right? But then he brought the same team back on in the second half, and we didn't play any differently. And we get watching the game, we watched it, we weren't playing any differently. 60 minutes, 65 minutes, not playing any differently. And I'm thinking, come on, Carrick. Come on, Carrick, see what I'm seeing, Carrick. Please see what I'm seeing, and I'm pretty sure my chat is also seeing that we need to change it, and it will be good right now to put on Sesko. Eventually did it, but in my opinion, he did it a bit too late. So that's how I feel about the game. I feel like we learned something today. We learned something about the players a bit more. I mean, what else? This is a new manager. This is under Carrick. So we have to learn, we have to relearn things. We can't be like, cool, this, we've seen this under Amrim. Yeah, we might have, but this is Carrick now. This is Carrick. We are also lucky that we are able to change the game as well. We're like, some of you guys want to talk about our strikers and the quality of our strikers, and you can talk about the quality of our strikers, but what I want to talk about is a profile of our strikers. You guys need to get into your heads, my heads, everyone's head, that having strikers with different profiles means you can solve different puzzles, bro. Means you can solve different problems. I don't understand. Imagine you're having a toolbox, right? And it's having a hammer. That's all you have. You might need a wrench sometimes, bro, to solve this problem. So having 3 different strikers that do 3 different things, yeah, please get it into your heads, guys. I don't know how many times I've got to tell you guys this before you guys start getting. I'm not saying that they're all the best strikers in the world, but this is when it shows. This is when it's like, cool. Let's use them. Let's use them. I'm happy for Sesko. When he came on, I wasn't that impressed. But I'm happy that he scored that goal. That's a really well taken goal, by the way, guys. Like I said, let's give credit. We're not going to be all negative. Let's give credit where credit's due. Sesko scored a very good goal. Zirkzee came on. He influenced the game. That header from Zirkzee could have gone in. His big presence alone was occupying defenders, both him and Sesko. And this is what happens. This is what we need. Players who can change the game with the last 5 minutes to go. We've got that. I don't think our midfield was a big issue today. I feel like our attack today was just missing. It was just missing. We were just lethargic, bro. From minute 1 to minute 90, we were just slow on the ball. We were taking 10 minutes here to make a decision. Our players was having the ball, then looking up, then looking, and all of our players were just marked. And then going backwards. Then Martinez would get the ball. Stand on it for 10 seconds. Look. Give it to Maguire. I'm like, bro, I get it. It wasn't I get it. Anyway, guys, I feel like I'm just moaning. I'm just drifting off a little bit. So I'm going to interact with the chat. I want to see where people are at right now. Because maybe I've gone overboard in my assessment and I'm getting a bit too angry. And you guys are going to tell me, relax myself. Relax my damn self. And maybe I need to relax, guys. Maybe I do. Half Gazo, what would you think about playing Ahmad back in right wing back bench? I also don't want to. I want to be careful that we don't overanalyze this one performance too, and start doing wild. Because what happens is, I'm angry at the performance, right? But I'm not making any conclusions like, let's sell our players. I'm just angry at the performance, and I've just stopped it right there. I believe sometimes what we do is get angry at the performance and start saying mad things like, let's sell the whole team. No, let's not do that. this was a bad day in the office, and we can be angry and we can be annoyed and frustrated without saying everybody needs to be sold. I'm not saying that's what anyone is saying in the chat, by the way, but I'm just basically saying let's measure our reaction. Can be, you can smash your window if you want. Your reaction is your reaction, but your response still, I feel like, needs to be measured. Carrick had to do the subs earlier. I agree, Shivam. It was easy to put 100 crosses in and score 2 goals. It was simple and easy plan. I'm not okay with this result. We won against Arsenal and drew with relegation team. Shivam's making good points. Shivam's just made a good point. I don't think anyone's happy with the performance today. I feel like that's the most disappointing thing. And we said the test would be against low blocks. The test will be against the West Hams. The test will be against the Fulhams of this world. And to be honest, we've struggled against Fulham. We struggled against Tottenham up until Tottenham got sent off, and we struggled against West Ham. So what I'm thinking is this: the praise for Michael Carrick is, for some people, has been over the top, and the demonization of Amrim has been over the top. You know, when there's this extremes, and the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Like, what Carrick is doing is not that amazing, and what Amrim... Do you know what I'm trying to say? I feel like sometimes it takes time for us to... and perspective. It takes time and perspective, because you can't see perspective unless time has passed, right? When time has passed, then you can see the overall picture of something sometimes. So I'm just putting the idea out there. I'm not saying I agree with that, by the way, that assessment. I might not necessarily agree with that assessment, but I'm just putting it out there as a talking point for anyone to debate. You can't compare Amrim and Carrick. This is counter-attack football, says Shivam. Niche fan said we kept Xerxes, but we barely use him. It's insane. This is good, different points, different opinions. TK said if we have Amrim in charge, we don't win this game. And to be honest, I agree with TK. And this is why football's beautiful. Opinions are different opinions, but I still feel like if this game happened under Amrim, the way it went, we don't score the goal at the end. We don't come back. Under Amrim, our confidence were low. We wouldn't have come back like that. We would have had our heads dropped, and we probably would have conceded another goal. But we will never know. The beauty of that kind of conversation is that it's all hypotheticals, and we'll never know the answer. But yeah, Ruby's a dead topic, says Shivam. Niche fans, our first 11 should be 4-4-2. Lemens, Dallo, left back, Heaven, Yoro, Mazraoui, Casemiro, Bruno, Mbumo, right wing, Ahmad, left wing, Sesko and Xerxes, 2 strikers. Niche fan said, let's go back to 4-4-2. Let's do that. I hear that, Niche fan. I hear it. Wiz, calm your tits, bro. See, I knew it. I knew one of you guys were going to tell me to calm down. Nah, I deserve that. Calm your tits, bro. We are undefeated under Carrick. But truth be told, United and the fans need to pump the brakes. This will have a ton of takeaways to work on. All right, let me relax. I had a feeling. Let me be more measured, because at the end of the day, I can't be a hypocrite and say I'm expecting us to lose and blah, 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 and all these things. And then when we don't lose and we draw, still be angry. So, and at the same time, perspective, right? Context. We're still undefeated, like TK said. If someone would have said to me, 5 games, 4 wins and 1 draw, I would have taken it. You would have taken it. TK, Niche fan, we all would have taken it. So, man, you can look at football in so many different ways. That's why I want my brain to be as open as possible, because you can look at this result and you can look at it in so many different ways, and none of them are wrong. None of them are wrong. It's how you can compartmentalize things. It's how things sit with you. Was this a good performance or not? Some United fans are going to come away from this and say, yeah, man, this was a dogged performance. It was a die-hard performance. We would have lost 3-0 and this. And perspectives are so important in football. Narratives are so important. But for me, we weren't good today. We weren't good today. Mainly was okay. I'm a Manu fan, but I don't think Mainoo was overly great today. He mainly just kept the ball ticking. Um, Under pressure though, out of the three midfielders, out of Casemiro, Mainoo, and this is important, guys. When we talk about not finding gaps and not finding the tight spaces and not being able to because West Ham was so good defensively and their structure was so good, it's important that we give the ball to players like Mainoo. And that's why I was like, when Cunha came off, even though Cunha wasn't having the best game, I said, games where there's no spaces, where there's a lack of space, right? I feel like the Mainees and Cunhas who have that little tight control that can wiggle out of a tight situation, that are good with their back to Cunha can do the back to goal stuff. He can do the intricate stuff. Players like that, they're really good. And that's why I was like, do you know what? Out of the three, Cunha, Mbumo, and Ahmad, I think Mbumo and Ahmad were probably worse than Cunha out of the three, if I'm being real. If I'm being real. Kind of see, big up Acho in the chat. I swear against Everton, if I see Mbumo up top, we're not doing anything. I'm with you, Acho. I think this chat has come to the consensus, and it's not amazing. It's not like we've calculated flipping the relativity of space or something. Big up Acho, but I think we've all come to the conclusion that we like Mbumo. Mbumo is very effective, but like Carrick says, he's effective in certain situations, and his finishing is good. He's a good worker. He's our version of Mo Salah in a way. And the reason why I always say he's our version of Mo Salah is because on the ball, Mbumo's not that great to watch. The ball can ricochet off his feet. His control sometimes can go off. All of these things, all of these aesthetics with Mbumo might not look the greatest, but Mbumo is efficient, bro. Mbumo is efficient. He will score you goals. That's what he does. And we just need to understand what kind of player he is. Understand what kind of player he is. What's Acho saying? Acho is always opinionated. And on everything, I hate Mbumo in the nine. If it's not against teams who will give us space, he cannot do low blocks. Acho, this is the kind of game where you need someone to just drop in. Because, tell you what it is, right? Mbumo is a runner. He is a runner behind all of these things, stretch teams. He's not a striker you play that's going to drop deep, link the play, hold on to the ball and do all of these things. That's not what you play him for. And I'm so surprised Carrick keeps playing him up top when we need that. We need that, especially against a low block, bro. So surprised. TK, niche meet shivs, shivs meet niche. Oh yeah, I see why TK said that. Both ends of the spectrum, bro, with your opinions on Xerxes. Listen, it's interesting. People's footballing opinions always intrigue me because I always want to know where they come from as well. When I ask a question, why? Sometimes, yeah, I don't just want to know what you think. I want to know why you think it. It was funny though. Kind FC, my guy. I'm still happy. Hammerim is still gone, and I get Carrick not wanting to change a winning team. But I agree, this match was for Xerxes or Sesko up top. Yeah, I feel like we've all. I like that. We're all sensible like that. Can I say that we're sensible? It's a sensible. Listen, it doesn't mean It doesn't mean if we started Xerxes or Sesko we would have won. We're always saying in the chat because we can't predict the future. All we're saying is that this game, given what we know, given what we understand about our profiles of our players, given what we understand about how West Ham have set up their defensive structure, given all of these things, we all just believe that a different striker would have benefited us. That's all. That's all we're saying in the chat. That's all we're saying. Mbimo's been garbage. Niche fan. I don't know if I'd used a word as strong as garbage. I feel like it's hard to call someone garbage, even if the performances of Mbumo haven't been great. He's been scoring goals, and that's that's the Bruno problem. Mbumo's is giving us GA, bro. He's been scoring in goals in all the games we've been playing, apart from this one. While at the same time, his general performances on the ball haven't always been great. So, but I hear what you're saying, bro. I have the frustrations with Mbumo, but I feel like I'm less frustrated with Mbumo, or you'll become less frustrated with Mbumo once you understand his limitations as a footballer, or once you understand what he is, then you just know what he's, and then you get less stressed and less frustrated with the player and more angry, annoyed with the manager for selecting that player. Does that make sense? Because the manager also knows what Mbumo's about. So why did the manager pick him? So yeah, it almost shifts your train of thought or responsibility upwards once you acknowledge the player that you have and his limitations, if that makes any sense. Um, yeah, no space to run, Mbumo not the one. No space to run, he's not the one. No space to run, he's not the one. That's it. Let's understand our profiles, and it doesn't mean they're rubbish. That's why I keep letting you guys know. Mbumo's not rubbish, yeah, because he doesn't possess certain traits that Sesko has, and Sesko's not rubbish because he doesn't possess certain traits that Xerxes has. In an ideal world, you'd want a hybrid of all of those strikers, and you'd call him Thierry Henry or R9 Ronaldo, a hybrid of all three. But you don't. You don't have a hybrid. You don't have a complete. You don't really have these strikers like that anymore. Even Haaland, yeah. Haaland is supposed to be the best striker in the world. Haaland can't dribble. Haaland doesn't get involved in the build-up play. He's not. He's just an out-and-out striker. You know. So we just have three strikers that give us three different things. And Bieber was off today, but I don't know. I think garbage is a strong word that I would use for Mbumo, bro. Like weight is a very, very strong word I would use. But that's just me. If a neutral would be watching today's match, they can't say West Ham is battling relegation. No, I agree, Shivam. West Ham are good today. And that's why we'll need to combine Man United's poor performance with the idea that, listen, West Ham, this could have been West Ham's best game. West Ham played out of their skin. They were everywhere. They closed down every gap, every counter-attack we had, every space. They were there, bro. So we also got to give credit. But Shivam's analysis was good. I like Shiv's. They can't say West Ham is battling relegation. This is how poor we were today. Bad decisions, slow passing, no crosses, 65% possession. And what do we know, Shivam? When Man United have most of the ball, what happens? We lose or we draw. When we have most of the ball, it usually means the team is allowing us to have the ball. And that usually means we're playing against some sort of low block. So when we have most of the ball, the stat is out there, we usually lose or we draw. And that's what happened today. Yeah, TK says he's been Salah-like. Yeah, I always say that Mbeumo is kind of like our Salah. He's kind of like that inevitable, but stinky. He's a bit stinky. Little touch here or there. That's a bit off. The ball rolls underneath his feet sometimes, but in front of goal, efficient. Bang. If we're keeping it real, Mbumo's footy ability is rubbish. He can score and he can cross. Sometimes good with touches, but he is no one-on-one demon, no dribbler. He is ineffective against low blocks. Mbumo is a perfect footballer for the Premier League. When I used to tell people that, listen, there are some ballers that do well in the Premier League, yeah, that because Mbumo is so physical, strong, quick, all of these attributes. He's not a Cunha. He's not hella techie. He's not hella saucy. He's not. We just gotta understand what Mbumo is. And I had these conversations with you guys in the summer about who these players were, what their profiles were, and what kind of footballers they were, and what to expect from them. Atro says, thank you, Wiz. He is a runner. When him and Wisa played a 2 for Brentford, Wisa did the hold up and Mbumo did the running. And if anything, Fulham should have highlighted Mbumo to Carrick. I will take the draw, but this was a difficult watch. Atro, bro, I was like, no way am I watching this crap, bro. I need to do a watch along with someone else as well. Because if games are gonna be like this, man, I need help. I need some help, Atro. Um, how do you feel about Dorgu's footy ability? Yeah, I feel like words in our chat sometimes we use things like crap and rubbish and shit, but we don't really mean crap, rubbish and shit. We just means he's not good enough, or sometimes just I feel like the words we use are a bit extreme. Yeah, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't say Mbumo's footy ability is garbage. It's not garbage. Like he can't score the goals he scores if he's garbage. I'd just say that some of his technical stuff, some of the technical side of the things that we like to see, Mbumo's not going to give us. But some other things he's going to give us. And we just need to respect that. And Dorgu, the reason why I'm like the fact TK brought up Dorgu, because Dorgu isn't hell of like intricate either. But both Dorgu and Mbumo are two players that I believe are suited to the Premier League. It's almost like the opposite of Xerxes, as some of you guys would like to say. I don't agree with this analysis, but a lot of you guys would say that Xerxes is technical, but maybe he's not as quick, he's not as aggressive. Across the grass, he's not a Premier League player, but technically he is. You can switch it maybe with like, I don't know, Bimo. You can say, no, you can't switch it, because I would still agree that technically he is a Premier League player too. But some players offer you more athletically than they might offer you technically. And I feel like a football team, especially in the Premier League, need a combination of these type of players. That's what I feel like. It was a difficult watch, guys. It was. Dorgu has good footballing ability, like carrying. He can carry the ball, passing, etc. Like he can come. Listen, I'm gonna say this about Dorgu, and listen, when it comes to football, yeah, it's gonna be annoying for you guys because you're gonna realize that I'm right a lot of the times, yeah. And the reason why I'm right is because just like you guys, who are mostly right, to be honest, most of you guys in the chat are right too. We use our eyes. I saw Dorgu for a long time. I think the £25 million, yeah, we spent on Dorgu, if he continues to improve, and Dorgu's only 20 years old. Some people were talking about Dorgu like Dorgu was 30. Dorgu is a youth. He's a youth, same age as Kobe, 20. These are youths. Same age as Leniro, 20, 19. Heaven, 19. These are all youths. Yeah. These are all young youths. And I said, if what's his face? Dorgu continues to improve, that £25 million, and don't forget, Barcelona were looking at Dorgu. Let's not act like bare teams weren't looking at Dorgu. And we just jumped first. He could eventually become a £75 million player. Dorgu. He could. I think. Shivam says some fans are flipped. One draw and people started criticizing our highest goal scorer. Yeah. Let's relax when it comes to Mbumo. Like, Mbumo has his limitations as a footballer, but let's just keep it as that. Let's analyze Mbumo's game, know what he's good at, know what he's not good at, criticize him today, and let's end it there. Let's not say, let's just drop him for the rest of the season. Let's do all these things. Yeah, we don't need to go further with our analysis. But yeah, Dorgu's has ways to go. I agree. Dorgu's has ways to go. Football isn't all about goals. It's about all-round play as well. I know you have players who are just here to give you goals, but in my opinion, you need some good footy flooring as well. You need both. I think a good team will have that guy in midfield who runs around and battles, who gives you the physicality. You have your technical guys who can keep the ball. I mean, everyone should be able to be. Everyone should be technical or at least at a certain standard. Anyway. Then you have your speed merchants. Your wingers need to be quick. I feel like a team needs to have a combination of different type of profiles, different types of players, so you can mix and match, so you can figure out the puzzle, right? So you can figure out the puzzle, or you can be a flipping Pep and play one way all the time. and not have a plan B. Mbumo is a baller, says Shivam. Genuine goal scorer and a team uplifter. Yeah, I agree. You criticize Dallo, which we do. I support you. But Mbumo, I won't listen to anything. I have huge respect for team players. Which is good. I like Mbumo. But no player, Shiv, no players is above criticism though. Mbumo's a goal scorer, but his performances haven't been, in my opinion, the greatest. But he's still a very important player for us, Mbumo. A very important player for us. Anyway, guys. Oh, what a game, people. What a game. What a game. And I don't mean what a game in terms of it was an amazing game. Just what a game. What a game of football. TK says, my dad, a diehard Liverpool fan, messaged me 30 seconds prior to Sesko goal and said, you fuckers will tie this at the very end. And we did. We did, T Kizzle. So we're going to end with some positive then. We didn't lose a game, guys. We said a lot. You can look at this game. I've made sure that I've analyzed the game from different perspectives. From positives, we can look at the positives, or we can look at it from a negative standpoint. I get it. I understand you can approach this game many different ways. Oh, guys, it wasn't good to watch. It wasn't good to watch. But big up the chat. As usual, we came together. We watched the game together. We win together. We draw together. We lose together. We still come here. We have our chat. We dissect the game. We get angry. We cuss the players. We cuss the man. We say what we want to say. And then we log off. And then we breathe. That's what it's about. This is therapy, guys. Just therapy for all of us. Yeah? Collective therapy. Big up the chat. This chat is the best chat. It's the best chat, bro. I'll tell you why it's the best chat. Because I promise you, when I go into other chats, yeah, I don't get this level of engagement, yeah? And I don't get this level of intricate, thoughtful feedback, bro. When you go into other chat, it's just like, oh, this player was rubbish. This player was good. Da-da-da-da. When I read my chat, Shivs, Acho, I'm seeing, rah, you man are proper making me think. Proper getting me to think about football differently as well. Teaching me as well some shit. Opening my eyes. And this is what it's about. This is what I love, bro. Like, I always want to learn. Learn different perspectives. Understand different ways of seeing stuff. There's 100 ways of playing football. So many ways. So, you guys, thank you. Always. Big up the chat. But always giving me your perspectives. And listen, that's how you learn, bro. That's how you increase your knowledge, bro. Absorb knowledge from everyone else. So, big up the chat. Not a good day, guys. Not a good day. But do you know what? I reckon when we go to sleep and wake up, yeah, in the morning, we're going to be like, do you know what? 5 games, 4 wins, 1 draw away from home against West Ham, who are fighting relegation. I think when we wake up in the morning, our reaction is, I'm vexed. But I think when we wake up in the morning, I feel like the perspective will change. I feel like the perspectives will change. I don't know. You guys haven't showed me. You guys haven't told me what happened with Chelsea. Let me see what happened. Yes. So, all right, cool. We drew. So did Chelsea. Great. And who else are we worried about? Liverpool playing tomorrow, 8:15. Sunderland away from home. Sunderland could do something there, and obviously Villa. Cool, cool. 12 games to go. I hope, yeah. One other thing before we go, guys. The one thing I want to happen from this, I beg Michael Carrick, learn something from this performance. I beg of you. One thing I don't like when managers just repeat the same mistakes and they don't learn, they don't adapt, they don't change. I beg of you, Michael Carrick, yeah, go back, look at the performance, watch what happened, and come to a conclusion that you need to do something differently. I beg of you, Carrick. This is always a test. I say, listen, it's important for us to understand who Michael Carrick is and what kind of manager he is going forward. I'm not going to blindly say, let's give him the job and all these things. I'm going to carefully watch what this man does. What does he say in his interview? How does he analyze the game? If he comes out, yeah, and he says, we couldn't find the spaces. If he says what we know, right? If he comes out and tells the truth and says, because that's what Michael Carrick has been doing so far. He's just been saying things that were like, oh, this makes sense. Yes, we can clearly see this. We were gaslit by our previous manager. But if Michael Carrick comes out and says, listen, there was no spacing behind, blah, blah, blah. Maybe in hindsight, we could have switched it up. If he says something honest like that, I'll be like, do you know what? Good. Good, Michael. Good, Michael. I don't want another stubborn manager that does the same thing over and over again, hits you over the head with a hammer over and over again, sees that it's not working and doesn't change. That is not what we need. So let's watch what Michael Carrick does in the next game. I feel like the next game is in like 2 weeks' time, guys. So we're going to have shows in between, probably have some fun, probably maybe finally have the quiz that we said we're going to have some fun with the channel. Big up everybody. Atcho, Shivs, T Kizzle, Kind FC, Niche Fan, Sausage as well, who jumped in. Yeah, man, guys. Orhan, Daddy Orhan, Half Gazzo, big up everybody. It's been not a great game, but you know, it is what it is. Big up yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your evening, wherever you are watching, wherever you're doing. Enjoy it. We'll be back. Today's Tuesday. We will be back on Friday, guys. We had a show Monday. We had a watch along today. We potentially will be back tomorrow, but 100% we will have our Friday show. We probably should have a Fallout show tomorrow, but it is not definite because we've had 2 shows back to back. So big up everybody, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to film my match reaction right now. Big up.